Just landed.
Hi, Leo. This is Donatella. We're doing March 2018 for you. Just want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today. And it's also National Women's Day. So I want to tell all the ladies out there, happy National Women's Day. And all to the guys, happy National Women's Day to you, all the ladies in your life. And before I get started on the tarot reading, first what I wanted to tell you is during the middle of this month, there's going to be Mercury in retrograde, and it can definitely affect you. So be really cautious with all of your relationships in your life right now. There's going to be a lot of words, and there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings. So just please use this month as a time for introspection, meaning like really think about what is going on in your life and who you want in your life, and don't take everything so seriously. Don't take all the words seriously. I mean, I don't think your sign really takes all the words too much to the heart. But what I want to tell you is that sometimes this month you're going to start realizing that sometimes when people say certain things, it's really not what they mean to say. It could come out really differently, and Mercury retrograde can make you feel confused sometimes, and it can also cause problems with the things that you have, that as far as like things like technology, like your cell phone or your computer or things like that. So if you see anything, Mercury represents metal. So anything of metal, like breaking or whatever, just be really careful, be cautious, you know. Take care of the things that you have. This is not a month for signing contracts, okay? So if you need to get a refinance done, or if you need to get like paperwork done, do not sign any papers after mid-month. You're gonna start feeling this feeling like after the 9th or 8th. You're going to start feeling it grow and grow. So get your stuff together, because after you get your stuff together, it's a time for introspection. It's going to be a time for you to understand yourself a little bit more, understand who you want in your life, and be really cautious, because during this time, your exes can be calling you, okay? And I know sometimes it feels really good to get that spotlight, and it feels really good to be recognized, but watch out for who recognizes you, okay? Be really careful, because some of these people, if they're not helping you, they're hindering you. And whoever is important to you, you're also going to consider the things that are important to them too. So for the time being, if there's something important in someone's life, if you have something negative to say about it, hold off until mid-month next month, and then you can make your final decisions on that. Because I think it's really a time to figure out what is going, because a lot of people, a lot of signs right now, they don't even know what is going on. It's like kind of like we're entering a portal, and things will start changing after mid-April. So just be really cautious of that, because you don't even know yourself what is happening at this point, and you're gonna kind of feel more like yourself. Maybe even now you feel like yourself, but this ain't nothing. Wait until summer comes by. It's going to have a completely different feeling. You're going to start going back to your own zone, especially during August time. You know, when it's your season, when you feel like the lion, it's going to even get better than that. But just take your time, feel everybody out. Everybody's going through something right now. Just be a little bit sensitive and hold on tight, because things are about to get really fun for you. Okay, so let's get to the tarot reading. So the first card that I have is a cup of love. You are being offered a cup of love. However, I don't know if you even recognize this love right now. Either you're currently in a relationship right now where you feel like you guys are refreshing again, or your relationship had started with the fallout, or some kind of weird feeling where you were doing something wrong or they were doing something wrong, but it's like a reset. So I don't know if you're getting this feeling, but your relationship is getting a reset. Or if you are single and if you're not in a relationship, you are entering a reset. Either a reset with yourself, because there is a process that you do have to go with, where there's a reset with yourself and you do find the love that you are ultimately supposed to find. Or you can have the reset with the relationship that you're supposed to be in, but it is a reset in that relationship, and there should not be any expectations of a mid-relationship. More expectations of, you should have expectations of that person like you are still in that beginning of that relationship, because that would give you that opportunity and offer of love. Because here's what I see. What is crossing you right now is your world is turning, dear Leo. You have the wheel of fortune. The world is turning. So things are going to be back in your favor. I feel like there was a time when you kind of lost your power. It's coming all back to you, okay? So don't fret. It's just a timing thing. As soon as the seasons change, you know, when we get into spring, you're going to start to feel this a little bit more. The wheel of fortune will turn, and you will start feeling like, you know what? It's not so bad. The world has, you know, I had some time to think about what's going on, and it's really, I really can understand it now more. And it's going to make you feel like things have changed. Things are not the way that they used to be. Like spring is really springing in your heart. And that's how you're going to start feeling. Because right after that feeling, that Ace of Cups is starting to turn into Knight of Cups. Once you start feeling that sunny sunshine, as time goes by, you're going to start feeling more of that, and the love is going to start increasing. You're going to get an offer of love. Either you are going to give the offer of love, or they are going to give the offer of love. And it is going to be very emotional. It's going to be very loving. It's going to be something that you haven't experienced probably in a while. It's going to be like, it's going to feel like a pure offering of love. The next card that I have is in the distant past. There was some options that you had, and you did not want to take either choices. The choices that you had were awful for you. Either you could do this or you could do this. That's not the feeling that we have anymore. That time has passed. You don't have to worry about this. I have a feeling that something inside of you is making you worry that you're going to have to split between two decisions that are both not feeling well. Let time go, because things are going to work in your favor. The more you struggle this thought, you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself. And the more you can enjoy yourself, these opportunities will take much longer. So make sure that you let go of that feeling where you have to sit there and decide both bad decisions. Tell yourself that you are coming to spring. Spring will end up leading to summer, which is your ultimate happiness by this year. And this is just the beginning steps. So take your baby steps as far as your happiness, because everything is just going slowly right now. I know it could be a little bit frustrating maybe in your mind, but it's gonna start getting fun for you. So just take your time right now. If things are not moving as fast as you want them to, that's fine. You don't need whatever you don't have right now. You don't need. Okay, so I just want to tell you that I know, Leo, that you have like this feeling where you're feeling like you're behind and you should have been excelling a little bit more, or maybe your goals are gone. But you're fine. You're okay right now. It's gonna get better. It's just right now is you're building. Your mind is going to come up with more ideas as the time goes by, and once you come up with these ideas, you're gonna be able to figure out what it is going to make you happy as the weather gets more warmer. And once you get those ideas, you're going to be set. You're not even going to be thinking about nothing like the things that you were thinking about before. My next card is the Six of Cups. You're really thinking about the past, like the memories of the past, like the happiness times, like the good times. And every time you're sad, it's like you're going back to those times, which I think it's good. You know, don't worry about thinking about those past times, but don't be lost in them either, because you can also be creating some new times for yourself too. So I know it feels so good to be stuck in that past, and I think it's like you kind of want to take a nap and just think about those good things, but around you could becoming better and better and better. So think about what you could do now to make you happy. Not just when you go and lay down, you think about what made you happy in the past. Think about what you could do now. Think about how you can be involved. Think about those, not just the one memory or the two memories that you have, all of the memories, including the ones about your family, including the ones that you spent time going to places, including everything that you felt, all the people that are in your life. What can you do to make every pocket of your life happy with everyone? Not just not just the moments that you have alone when you're by yourself in your memories. The next card that I have is Ten of Swords. Leo, I see that you were really depressed before. You were so depressed before, but you're coming out of it. And very soon you're going to be really, really coming out of it. I really feel like sprung has sprung inside of you. I feel like the feeling of spring has really, 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 really gone inside of you. The thing is that you had a connection with someone that you felt was very strong. You felt like it was like a soulmate connection. And if you, whatever is meant to be will be, okay? When you let something go, and if it's really meant to be, there's stories of people that have separated for 10, 20 years, and then all of a sudden they come back and they finally get married, or they finally get together again. It could be that story, but people can't figure out what it is right for them until they take that journey for themselves and that freedom for themselves to know like what they need to do. Let's just say, for example, this is just an example, this is just not everybody, okay? Let's say you're in a relationship with someone, you really wanted them, and they were back and forth and they weren't making a decision, and it made you empty. You kept holding on, you kept holding on. This could be you or it could be them. You kept holding on, you kept holding on, you kept holding on. Well, they wanted to go, they wanted to go, they wanted to explore. They were saying that this thing is right for me, this thing is right for me. If yourself always knows what's right for you. You've always known yourself what was right for you. So what makes you think that they don't know what is right for themselves too? But it could be that they are mistaken as well, right? But you got to take that journey yourself to figure out what it was that is right. You know, I've heard stories of people that they go out and it's not blissful for them anymore, because then once they have that freedom, once they know that they have that freedom to go to that place, to do that thing, it's not necessary anymore to want to. So when you allow a person to have their freedom, to have that moment where they were able to step away, Leo, they have time to recognize what was missing in their life. And if you were the missing point that was missing in their life while they were away from you, then you're the one. But if you don't give them that chance to have that separation time with you, then they can't experience it for themselves. There's people that need to take a journey alone. They go on a sabbatical, they figure themselves out, and then they come back and they say, you know what, you were amazing. But by then maybe it's too late. You know, by then you've already moved on. Maybe you've been with someone else. But if you truly believe that someone was meant for you, then regardless of if they separate or if they're with you or not, that you will end up together later on. So that part doesn't matter. The part that you have your sanity back and that you keep yourself and your family and your friends around you happy, that's number one. Because Leo, you are such a social person. You are the person that everybody is so excited when you're around. We're waiting for you. You're the life of the party. So life of the party, be happy. Be happy. Find your party again. Find your happiness again. Find your joy again. You know, take us to that place again. But open everyone up again. And also try to see where your doors are closed. Try to see what you're not accepting. Try to open your mind a little bit. Try to, when those moments that you are by yourself, try to take that time to see, like, what door am I closing? What am I not allowing for this person, for them to gain the knowledge? What am I doing that's hindering their knowledge? So once you think about that, maybe that will help you. You know, that will help you, and that will bring more happiness and more gatherings towards you. Because I know you love those gatherings. I know there are some people that when you get around them and they all come together, you are so happy to be around them. And if it was all of them and they came to celebrate you, you'd be even more happier. So bring them all together again. Bring them all together so they can celebrate with you again, because they should be there. They should be there to celebrate you. You're such a wonderful person. That's my friend Diana.
Oh my God, you can see her.
Yeah.
Diana, you back out of that video.
Anyway, Okay, so after that, Miss or Mr. Leo, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 coins. Actually, Eight of Pentacles, yeah. This is such a hard worker, okay? This is such a hard worker. You know, maybe the love is broken inside of you right now, but work hard on what you are doing, okay? You are doing such a great job. Just work hard at what you're doing. Do some introspection. Be forgiving at the same time. And find your happiness. Find your people again. Bring them all together. And work hard. Work hard at work. Work hard at love. And everything will just automatically come to you. You will feel at peace again. You will find your peace again. You will be whole again. Your party will be back again for you. Because I see right now, you have 10 of Pentacles and it's upside down. There could be a lack of like financial assistance in your life. I'm sure that you would love to make a little bit more money. I know, I have a feeling you guys have been working your butts off lately, and I just want to hand you the torch because I want to congratulate you for working so hard. I don't think a lot of people give you guys enough credit for how much hard workers you guys are, and I don't think nobody gives you a lot of credit for how loving you are and how structured you keep a household. I don't think people give you enough credit, and if no one gives you credit, I'm here to give you credit. Leo, I am here to tell you, you are such a badass when it comes to working. You are such a badass when it comes to keeping your family together. You are a badass and you know it. And even if you feel like you don't have all your coins right now, you are still a badass, and I see you working even harder, and as time goes by, you will see progress. You will see rewards. You will see rewards. The more you invest in your relationships, the more that will come back to you. The more you invest in your work, the more that will come back to you. For example, if you work your ass off at work, I do see a promotion for you. I see even a promotion for you even probably by the end of the year. Jupiter is in Scorpio, and what that means, Scorpio represents money and finances and stuff. So please don't ever fear about money. You need to prove yourself right now that you have what it takes. If they're asking you to work a certain hour to get this position, go and do it. If you need to go pull out that loan, go and do it. Don't do it during Mercury retrograde. Don't sign any contracts during then. But if they're asking like, hey, you have this opportunity, Leo, you could do this or that, but you got to do this other thing. If you do it for a little temporary while, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but it's going to work out for you. So whatever you invest into, like if it's your career and you bust ass for it, you're going to get that promotion. If you bust ass for your family's definitely going to bust ass for you. There's no way that they're going to reject you. But you have to show that love. You have to show that love to the family, and you also have to show that love to the work. Whatever you put your heart into, whatever you put your work into, it's going to be a solid 100% back. It's even going to triple or quadruple. So whatever you have, give it all. It's going to all come back in tenfold. And because I see that if you still go back to the heartache and you still feel lack, you're gonna miss that opportunity of love. And I feel like Leos haven't had their true partner for a very long time. I feel like Leos have been waiting for that ultimate, like every Leo I know is either like has been really single for a very long time, and they're just like they're like the sexy lion of the jungle. Like they don't understand why they're supposed to be single. Like I get that. You guys are freaking amazing. But the thing is that everything has, and maybe it's the Libra in me to tell you this, but everything has to be balanced, you know? It's not just about that one certain thing that makes you happy. It's about all of it. It's about the whole pie. And if the whole pie is not happy, it's going to be really hard to obtain that love, that ultimate love that you crave. So, you know, just to recap, it is mid-month. It will be Mercury retrograde, okay? So take that time and figure out what it takes to blossom, not just you, but your family, your friends, your career, everything. Your wheel is turning, okay? When this wheel turns, it's all of your life. It's not just parts of it. It's the 1 p.m., the 2 p.m. It's all of it. It's every single part of it. Every person that is in your life, they are linked. We are all linked together. So put that link together. You are the sunshine of the world. And I see you coming back into your sunshine. But it's going to take a little bit work. And everything is going to be figured out. It might not be this month, because this month is going to be the month of introspection for you. But you're going to figure out what it takes to make you evolve and make you brighter again. And then you're going to start feeling like you have that goal. Like, of ultimate fulfillment of the journey that you need to be on. And this concludes my reading for you, Leo. I just want to thank you again for spending some time with me today. And please like, comment, and share. I will be leaving my email and all my information for you guys to contact me. I'm not going to do any personal readings till probably like next month. I want to give it a little bit of time to get all my general readings out there. This is the first month that I am doing all my readings for everyone. I've done tarot for so many years, and this is the first time that I'm actually wanting to do it publicly for everyone to experience. And I just want to thank you so much for visiting my first view. And thank you again for your time. I will be back again next month, and we will do next month's reading for you again. Thank you. Have a great day.